I never even noticed that.
Yeah.
My nephew learned to figure it out just by looking at the vehicles and what heroes.
Oh, sorry.
Like oh, it's fine. We can actually. I can normally get it. This was the one I was trying to say. Actually, I thought it was this one or that other map I can't think of. The one in the woods too.
Indoor?
Yavin. No, Yavin. Yeah, it's Yavin 4. I thought it might have been.
Why am I standing behind?
I think this is. I mean, it seems obvious to me, not as much as I've seen it, that this is the map that ends in the first round the most.
Oops, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. No one's even over here yet. Oh yeah, they're sitting back and taking their time.
Over here, there's a guy. Just kind of peeking.
Never take the hill like that.
They're peeking over here on the right. Just barely.
Yeah, they were moving up to the left a little bit too. Just taking them out there.
Ow. Got shot from behind that tree up there that they like to snipe at.
Yeah, I was looking. I didn't see the guy though, I just saw his bullets coming out.
Well, those bullets that you saw killed me. Thank you.
Yeah, I couldn't tell where he was though, like up there.
You let your best friend, you let your comrade die.
I killed him.
I got him. I avenged you.
That's what I thought. He like went back and then tried moving to the left of the hill. He's dead.
There's a guy coming up from behind. From the west side. From the west side of the well, if you're coming up on the, like, if you did an overhead and where they spawn is north, there was a guy coming in west.
Alright, yeah, I was on the, whatever. I was in the far northeast at that point.
There's inside the middle.
That's where I couldn't walk any further. On their side. And then I died. Now I'm coming back.
There's two in the middle.
Just killed the guy.
In the house.
Ah, I'm dead. There's two in the house and two on the other side, at least two on the other side. Like outside of the point.
Okay, there's no one in the house anymore, but they're right on the other side of the house. Or the crypt, or the memorial, whatever.
Shit. Stupid flashbang grenade. Damn it. Should have put that away.
I've gotten a 4-kill streak. I mean, that's something.
Yeah, they're pretty good actually. This round, this map so often it's just trying to get.
We pushed them back pretty hard there.
Yeah, nice. I only managed to kill one guy, but I heard a few of them.
I was probably the one that curbed that whole battle, not to put it all on myself.
There's a bunch of them out there coming in. Careful.
Yeah.
I tried to pull my turret out and he punched me.
He punched me. Oh, was that... Yeah, he punched me right in the face. Well, at least we delayed it a little bit. I mean, we're gonna lose it now, but
yeah, I don't mind. I like seeing the rest of this map because we usually don't.
I've seen this map more than I've seen Endor past the first round.
Yeah, Endor is a pretty tough one too. This one just, man, that team always gets swapped. water.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Hail Mary grenade. Grenade. Am I Christina Aguilera or what? I don't know.
That's where this map too. It's like if I ever get Ray out here, it's just yep. Oh, no,
Especially if you have like someone on your team, like myself or Noah, you know, that's on the inside of the memorial, and then you use your vision. That helps so much.
That's why I say with Ray, because I don't even need to fight with her. I'll just reveal their team, and that's usually enough to take the whole.
We might.
Don't even end up fighting with her. I just run out there and my team kills them.
We might pull this off.
Yeah, I don't think they'll take the hill. They might. I doubt it. Oh, and here comes a hero.
On our side or their side?
Yeah.
On our side.
I don't know who. Yeah, it didn't say anything that I could tell who it was. Is that Chewie? No, that's a Wookiee. Oh, it's Finn. Oh,
They said it's not a Death Trooper.
Yeah, they're not gonna take the hill, right?
That was nice. I like that.
So it's like, oh, it's Finn. Yeah, the team boosting guy. Now they're really fucked. Good luck taking the hill now. Finn's big deal is awesome, I think.
I like how it shows Finn up there when Finn himself didn't do anything.
Right, he just stepped on. I saw him. He walked onto the point and pinned against that building, and then the game ended.
Don't touch me! Dead. Or not dead, but...
Right, it didn't even matter. I'm like, oh, now it's over. Finn's here, as no one's already on the point. This is the one. I hope we win it.
What do you mean this is the one?
Where he says that funny dialogue. Sometimes. If you win on the Imperial side, right when he's done saying we're victorious, he'd be like, "You've let them escape." He just yells it right before like screen switches. This makes me laugh every time he's done it. I've heard him do it like 3 times.
I haven't heard it once, or maybe I haven't paid attention.
Yeah, it's only on this map I've heard it. That's why I say that, because I've heard it like 3 times on the same part. And it's hilarious.
No, wait! Wait! I'm not ready!
At the end he gets mad. Oh, me neither. I'm an assault. I'm gonna grenade myself. See how far I can go. I didn't even die.
Did my grenade flit?
Dude, no way, that's hilarious, because then my grenade didn't kill me, so I respawned, and right when I did, yours blew up and sent my body flying.
Because I thought I was an assault, but I selected heavy.
Yeah, I was disappointed, because that's why I wanted to kill myself with a grenade instead of...
That's why I wanted to... That's why I wanted to give up on life.
So I was like, ah... Yeah, I didn't want a Padme, I wanted to go out like a soldier.
I didn't want a Padme.
Yeah. Soldiers don't Padme, you know.
What? Who's Padme? What's a Padme?
Be like, oh, Padme is just, you know, slang for giving up.
Yeah, I know. But our soldiers are just like, what's a Padme?
No, right. No, I'm not even. Yeah, I wasn't explaining it to you. I was like portraying someone explaining.
Oh, okay.
Like a soldier.
A Padme's when you kill yourself. Don't you dare kill yourself. But I want to die.
I think it's pretty impressive to Padme to just make yourself die?
I want to die really bad, dead.
Yeah. Like, I can't, you know?
I can't!
I can do that.
It's like...
I'm impressed because I don't know that I could just make myself die.
It's like, I can't do it anymore, and your brain's like, okay, dead. Pull the plug.
I've thought that before because it's funny. It's
no,
like,
okay.
It's not gonna breathe.
Okay, so Padme's on the deathbed. She's like, I don't want to die anymore. So, is it okay if I, you know, like her grandson or something, like she's really old, you know? Grandma, is it okay if I plug my phone in? Sure, honey. And he unplugs life support and she dies.
Yeah. Fucking Padme. I like Padme actually though, and I hope they add her. I do.
And then you can seppuku.
That's the first thing I'm gonna do.
You're gonna Sudoku?
It is, before I even ever attempt any action with her. I'm just gonna run up.
You know what? It should just be you should just do it in Heroes versus Villains, because it would just be the easiest to do there, because you could do it 100 times.
And I'm already thinking that I should maybe wait until I get an emote for her so I can emote and then do it. Hopefully it's a funny emote.
So this is how Liberty dies. With thunderous applause.
Oh no, that's...
With thunderous applause. Boom!
I couldn't think of a line that would be right.
That's my favorite line in all of Star Wars.
You nailed it.
That's my... Thank you. I'll give myself a Gladys clap. Oh good, that's still working.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a long time. That's a well-delivered line, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I remember right.
Well, it's Palpatine, actually Emperor Palpatine. We will rule the Republic! And she's just like, Liberty dies with thunderous applause. And everyone's like, dun 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 dun. Here, hold on. I'll pull it up. Because we're gonna lose this anyway, so, you know.
And that's her just going, damn, this sucks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, what can she do? Right, nothing she can do. Well, not when everyone's cheering.
Here, I'll play it.
In order to ensure the security and continuing stability, the Republic will be reorganized into the first galactic empire for a safe and secure society.
This is how Liberty dies. With thunderous applause.
Favorite line?
Cool, yeah. I actually really like Padme's character. That's why I was so mad with how they killed her and ended it. Man, I wish they wouldn't have done it that way, but whatever.
Star Wars deleted scene. Padme addresses the Senate.
That's where, to me, though, you can't fully take it away from her. You know?
Did you hear this?
Bad ending, I think.
Have you heard this?
Throughout.
This is a deleted scene.
Oh, probably not.
My noble colleagues, less than an hour ago, an assassination attempt was made against my life. One of my bodyguards and 6 others were ruthlessly and senselessly murdered. I was the target, but more importantly, the security measure before you was the target. I have led the opposition to building this army, and someone will stop at nothing to assure its passage. Wake up, senators, you must wake up. If you offer the separatists violence, they can only show violence in return. Many will lose their lives, all will lose their freedom. I pray you do not let fear push you into disaster. Vote down this security measure, which is nothing less than a declaration of war. Does anyone here want that? I cannot believe they do.
Motion. We will take.
So there you go.
Yeah, she's a...
Oh, you want to know what one of my other...
She's always awesome, I thought, but she's kind of like Leia, you know? She's a bit of a do-it-all.
One of my other favorite quotes from her is when they're on Geonosis, and and Anakin says, "You call this peaceful resolution?" She goes, "No, I call it aggressive negotiation."
Right, that's where she's kind of... She was like Leia in that she can be really nice if she wants to.
But she can also pull a gun and kill a man if she has to.
I actually heard the idea for her, and I like her character like that. That her name almost represents two different sides of her.
What do you mean?
When she's Padme, she's kind. When she's Amidala, she's not.
Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you meant Pad and then May.
Right. Well, I just know I heard this defined that way recently. I was like, that's kind of cool. I think it actually came from Lucas. I don't know who said it. It's like, huh, I never thought of it that way. And it kind of is like that. But she's, you know, when she's approaching you on her position, she's...
Are you a speeder?
Yeah, I am now. But she approaches you as Queen Amidala, you know. But when she approaches you as a friend, she's Padme.
I think the only...
Like, yeah, she kind of has a duality to her. She does.
You know, the two most important scenes in Phantom Menace, I think, were where she reveals herself to, you know, be hiding because of negotiation reasons, and then the Darth Maul, and everything after that, you know, except for the parts where Anakin's at the ship and he's going, Yahoo! I hate children. The only child I will ever love will be my own, and that's it.
Yeah, probably. Mostly, anyway. Right. I have a soft spot for kids, though, but they annoy the crap out of me.
I'm Princess Leia already.
Nice.
Why am I not racking up points, Zach? Oh well, whatever.
You'll have some time. You can go get yourself killed really quick if you want to, too.
Why would I want to get myself killed? Actually, hold on. I'll respawn.
Purpose, but just play aggressively.
No, I just respawned.
Completely wasted.
No, I didn't. If you respawn with enough time, you don't lose a lot of points.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all I lost was... I only lost 2,000 points. Of 8.
Exactly. So that's, you know, little tidbits that I don't.
Yeah. Because I've died really fast as a hero and gotten 6,000 points back. I'm like, okay, well, I guess that's fine.
Alright, you never know everything. I mean, you can, but... Oh, I didn't hit my R1. That's why
We might be able to pull this off in first round. What do you think?
Maybe.
Oh, I got a TIE fighter. Would you believe it?
Nice, someone's fighting. Oh, you killed. Wait, you killed. Speeder? That's nice, dude. Really?
That's why I said, would you believe it? I'm streaming, so it's proven.
Pretty nice. It's a good shot there.
Well, he was low.
Yeah, he must. You can't aim all that high.
I like how these things don't like lift at least a little bit.
That's why I've never even killed one. I was like, holy shit! Wait, you killed a TIE fighter with a speeder? That's nasty.
That's disgusting.
It is, really. Not only, especially if you consider the actual vehicles, it's even more impressive. I don't know if you just crashed into me. Was that you?
No. I crashed into someone earlier, but
It
wasn't
curious.
you.
It's funny. I just crashed all crazy into somebody and we just stopped both of us. I don't think he died though. He blew up.
Turn.
Sometimes in the speeders, you just crash into each other. 'Cause neither one of you sees the other, coming. Oh, I didn't see that happen. Sorry, I can swing around pretty quick.
You're right, though. The game wants you to use the speeders. But I bet you they're gonna nerf the amount of points you get out of it later.
Yeah, they might. It is pretty obnoxious.
I mean, the amount of damage should be consistent, but the amount of
Especially
points...
at the points. Especially just consider once you get good on the speeder, you don't, like, die right away.
How many points do I... I'm right under you. Oh my gosh. Look at how far ahead we are.
A lot. Yeah, I know, this is how it's obnoxious.
Amount of... really obnoxious. You have 2 kills.
Crazy. I don't think they brought out any blockers.
They did 1.
Oh,
2. 2, actually.
they are. Oh, I see one of them.
There's one on the left side. The left of the left walker.
Yeah, I see. That's the one I see. I'm gonna try to kill the walker. Oh, he's hurt. He's at like half health.
I ran into it and died.
I was hitting them both. That's funny because I was angled right at the AT-AT as well. So my bullets that weren't hitting the walker were hitting that. Ooh. That almost killed me.
Here comes another one. They're coming in, shooting the gun.
I'm gonna die.
Someone's watching me on the YouTubes.
Oh, nice.
Oh, kill that left walker! Oops. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. Mine's turned down low enough. You could yell and it wouldn't hurt.
You have headphones? I mean, are you playing it through the television? La television?
No, yeah, I have my phone. It's television. My mic, just the chat.
I've never seen it go this low in round 1.
Close. I've seen it twice, I think, where we killed a bull.
No! Did it go down? Did it go down? Did it go down?
I think one's dead, yeah.
Oh, it just stops? It doesn't crash? That's
Those
depressing.
ones, I don't think they fall over. I can't remember. It's been a while.
He just stopped! Lame.
Oh yeah, it's just
He's just... that little dog.
crashed right in ATST.
We almost had it. We're not gonna get this.
I know, we were so close. No, it's over already. 10. We had it done to 10. 2 more shots would have done it for sure. Maybe not for sure, I don't know how much.
I don't care. I saw the one happen, and that's all I'm... That's
Yeah, at least we got the one.
all I care about.
We put a big dent in it.
Oh, yeah. Huge. And we also put a big lead on our points.
Yeah, that almost guarantees us a win, actually, how low we got them. We would have to play really bad in these 2 rounds to lose this game.
Are you...
Just look.
I heard it. Oh.
Yeah,
Not that it's loud, I'm just saying I just heard it.
that's where it'll prove exceedingly difficult, because we have so many points we can just throw heroes at them at the last round if we have to. Yeah, the Wookiees are good for shooting the ATSTs.
I love the upgrade I have for Leia where she gets more back. Love it.
She gets what?
More health back. You know, when she's...
Yeah, I recommend putting a health card on every hero that has it. Any hero that can heal themselves should be automatic in your cards, in my opinion.
I died, but it's okay.
Yeah, I know. That's one of the reasons Leia's awesome.
I'll just be Lando now, because I need Lando kills.
She's one of the... I think she's one of the only ones that can shoot and heal herself.
What do you mean?
She can heal herself by killing people with her gun.
Oh, I don't have that upgrade. I'm saying I have the one where when you're damaged and you gain health back at the bottom of the screen, you know, it has the little gray bar. The gray bar is larger.
Oh yeah. Oh, you mean her? That's her. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and
no, she has a card. Leia has a card as well that you gain health by killing troopers and heroes.
Oh yeah, but I never get it. So.
I think she's the only gun-orientated character killing people with her gun. Just those cards will keep your hero alive. You know, they do.
By the way, I was...
health back if you get hurt.
By the way, I was just Princess Leia, then I died, and then I was Lando, and then I died, and now I'm Princess Leia.
Hilarious. I haven't been a hero yet. I'm still the same Wookiee. I just killed Kylo Ren. There's Darth Vader now.
I'm coming. I'm behind you.
I just killed Darth Vader.
Oh. Ew.
I'm a Wookiee.
You're very hairy. It's kind of
gross. Dude. I just shot a stormtrooper with a Wookiee blaster and he went flying all the way to the front door.
Can I come in?
I was going to, but then they got taken.
I died as Princess Leia again. They can win without us. I'm just gonna sit here and get my my second place rank. I don't mind.
Come in as Finn. So Finn can step in and not do anything and make the leaderboard in.
Well, you have to do something. It's overtime.
Yeah, maybe I will have to do a little something. Yeah, but last time Finn got to the point, and that's when it was like, he didn't need to do it. Let's see. Alright, I'm on the point. Oh, no, I might have to work a little for this.
Just kill the people. I'm listening. I'm not spawning in until the other hero dies. Or you.
Yeah, I killed 2 guys. I think that's an ATST. Some big explosion or something. Oh, that's... I see our hero. It's Han Solo. He's gonna die, but he's running up there.
Okay, good. I'll start spamming the X button on Princess Leia. You hear that spamming?
He ran up towards their army. And I'm not following him.
And he died.
He can... Yep.
I'm coming in.
Yeah. Go be Finless Han Solo.
What?
Oh, Finn, because I like I have 2 cards to it blue for the big deal. But Finn's also useful because he can hide the heroes on the mini-map.
Jeez. I should have stayed in the loading screen. I shouldn't. Huh?
That's Kylo.
There's an 8. Someone's stabbing me. I have to get out of here.
Kylo.
Hiding? Don't you dare judge me.
There's an ATF there.
Okay.
To hide us. There you go. I have us hidden right now too on the map, so
What button does that?
That's another ability when he pulls out his pistol on you in circle.
Oh.
Does not appear on radar. So you can actually hide your hero. Is that right? Noah pointed it out to me. It's like, oh yeah, you can sneak your heroes on flanks, that's the thing.
Oh, I need to get damaged just a little bit, come back and hide, and I can continuously heal. Because I have that star card.
Oh yeah.
I can heal back up to max eventually. Can I? I don't know.
Yeah, it works. I'm shooting the ATST with Finn's gun.
Yup! Mine works too. My theory. This is the longest on this part.
Yeah, this is battle sometimes right here. That's why I knew if they managed to get in this round, well, we're gonna crush it in the next one probably though.
Did I touch? Oh.
Dead. Not quite.
Get back here!
I'm being aggressive.
Scary.
I'll let some hero for a second, or if they don't take it, they'll come in right.
Oh wait! No.
Nope.
Oh! We almost had it.
Ooh, I just pushed the front and I'm being pretty aggressive now.
Does that help, or did that hurt?
No, I love Leia's bubble, dude. That thing's a lifesaver. That's 2 of my purples, actually.
What? Her bubble?
Yeah, I have bubble health and bubble duration. And your health card. Yeah, I have a really strong Leia bubble. That's what my cards are boosting.
Someone's behind me. Maul is here. I don't know why I said that twice. You heard me the first time.
Health and duration. It's health on time. I can throw it faster again.
Both is on the west side, flying up really, really high.
Okay, I died. I'm coming in Miles' way.
Okay, Maul is dead at least. Boba's over there. You see where I'm shooting? He's way over there. Don't worry about it. He's pretty far now. Oh wait, no, he's not. He's on the other side of this rock.
Sorry, I'm just waiting for my vision, and then I'll get a.
He's right here, right here, right here. No, I don't want to die.
I got him mind fucked. He's mind fucked. Play though. What? It's on our left still. He's dead. Just watch him die. What the hell just happened? It looked like their own ATST had stepped on him, but that can't be right. Probably got shot. ATST coming up to the left.
See it? I can't do anything about it. I'm weak.
Yeah, right here. That's where her bump is off. Blocks like ever.
For so long. Even
Oh,
boosted.
My bonus health one is real crazy. It takes almost the whole team to break the bubble.
Can this end, please?
Damn, this thing, yeah, right, it's occupied. I'm gonna go this way.
I can't see.
I know, me neither. Can't see shit, there we go. Oh, there's Bosk poison. Or no, it was just an acid gun.
I was about to say I don't have the health to just stand in here.
Yeah, I hate Bosk's poison. That shit's pretty good.
Behind us, in the shield.
Fuck. Yeah, I didn't see that guy. He died.
What's my shield integrity at? A half? Nope, it's gone.
That's why our team's having problems. That ATST is camping right there.
Even my super gun doesn't do jack diddly.
careful with that. It's alright, sometimes it's okay to let them take the point. You might as well fight for it.
I mean...
I've seen really long fights right here before.
I mean, I'm not gonna give up. I mean, if I die, I'll give up. But until then, I'm gonna fight like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, I generally don't just give up. I like battles like this, actually, where it's a brawl. This is not easy on the side for anyone. Some damage now. Yes. Oh, the damage trooper. You should have stayed behind me. Oh, that's Bosk. That's what's hurting me so bad.
Coming as like 2 more times, so.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Yes, we are. We're gonna hand it over. I'm handing it over. Empire, First Order, take it. Just take it. I'm tired.
Yeah, I want someone else.
Let's move on.
Come in as a hero. Yeah, that's what I mean. Sometimes I get tired of trying to fight for a point, but these battles get crazy sometimes. This is a pretty gnarly one. This has been going on for, what, 10 minutes?
I mean, I'll check... Hold on. While we're sitting here, I'll spam X, but I'll check my stream. I'll tell you exactly... Oops. No, I won't check my stream, because here I come.
Oh yeah, not even the whole match, though. I mean, we've been on this point...
No, I know.
Like,
oh, look.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, maybe even a little longer. That's right, I'm not even thinking you probably have a computer right next to you with the screen.
No, I don't have the computer. I'm not that... No, I'm not putting up my computer. No, I'll have my iPad next to me and I won't be able to read chat. But I don't care.
Oh, yeah,
that's not why I don't stream. I mean, the videos are cool and everything, but I'm not for a job. Some people do. Streaming.
Yeah, I didn't figure that.
Streaming to preserve my video game playing forever.
No, I just use my PS4 generally for YouTube or whatever, you know what I mean? I just meant you probably have a different screen next to it you use.
No. I mean, I can open up... I'll open it up on my iPad in a minute, but...
Yeah, I have an iPhone or whatever that I can play on.
Hello!
Okay.
I've returned.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I'm not a hero. I let someone else take one, just...
Oh, do you have a person with, ion turrets so we could shoot down these ATSTs, maybe?
Oh yeah, I have an ion turret. Not on me, but I killed that one with my son.
These are like, can we just leave now, please?
Sometimes, right, if I'm tired of fighting a point, I'll just come in with, like, rare or something, and leave the be like, so that way I'm waiting for that, so just come take it. We'll get him in the next round, almost for sure.
Which one, who has the, ion turret? Heavy does?
To switch it. Yeah.
Okay, I'll switch it with the grenade.
No, it's automatic for the shield.
Oh, well, no, I'm saying.
This is the shield.
What level is it on yours?
A green or a blue? I don't.
I have a white,
remember.
so I shouldn't even equip it.
I'll select mine. I just haven't died yet. I killed him.
Finn's back here. Oh my gosh! My character. It sounded very visceral. Oh no. No. I'm gonna do an emote.
Girls, right?
Hold on. No, it's a guy. But
oh wait, yeah, never mind. I was thinking we were First Order for some reason for a second.
ATST on the left. Did you equip your thing?
It's on the First Order. Yeah, I have one. It's on the left. Oh, I see him. Shit, he might kill it. Yeah. I was trying to be quick. I just set it out in the open because Darth Maul was right there. It's alright.
I got him.
So it doesn't...
Mostly.
Oh, nice.
I didn't get the official kill, but I did the most damage, certainly.
Just hurting the thing's health, usually. Usually they have a hard time hiding to get their health back, so that damage usually sticks.
On the right.
Fucking
not Maul, an ATST.
yeah. No, he killed me.
Look at how many points everyone has.
Darth Maul threw a lightsaber.
Look at how many points everyone has.
I haven't checked. Yeah, wow. Oh my god. You're right, wow. That's a lot.
You want to level up? This is the way to do it, bud.
We're gonna get like 1,000 credits for this game. There we go. My ion turret's hitting it. Damn it, I tried to pull my sentry down and he killed me.
It's going on forever!
I'll see. My sentry is I'm walking full speed with my sentry.
Ray's coming in. Are we gonna lose it? Lose it! 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 Yay! 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 Thank God! It was over! It's over! It's over! It's over! You just cry. I'll tell you how long that was. Hold on. That whole thing from the beginning was almost 20 minutes.
Jeez, yeah. See, that's a long.
Not from the beginning of the match, from the beginning of
yeah,
that stage.
I already knew that was probably 20 minutes on that round right there.
Jeez.
Right.
I'll follow you.
That's almost the longest. That's about as long, right? Almost as that one map I had in that fucking hill.
Well, now you can say I've also had a super long match on Crate, so...
Yeah, I've seen that happen once before on Crate. That big battle right there. It's because it was my last game of the night, too. I was going to go to bed, and it just wouldn't end. I was like, oh my god.
Stop.
Right, I was like, I just wanted to get one quick game before I passed out. Now it's turning into like, holy shit.
I've fallen asleep playing this game before. You know, your eyes just close and you just doze off. Vader's on top, he killed me.
Oh, I'm getting poisoned. I'm gonna die.
I heard you force repulse.
Yeah, there's a... Oh, that's Vader. I knew there was a hero right there. I wasn't sure who it was.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, but there's another one down there. I didn't know if this was Vader or someone else.
Vader is everybody. Everybody is Vader. Didn't you know?
Killed me. I should have enough points. Fuck it. Oh yeah, I have really enough points. Come in as Chewie. Just because. Unless Rey's available, she's not.
I killed Boba Fett by myself.
Nice. He's my most hated. Yeah. I always try to kill him if I see him. I don't like him out there. Good job, Chewie.
On your left, Palpatine. Why did I say it like that? Palpatine! I'm saying weird words today.
Stupid poison.
Come on, come on, come on. I want second place secured. This has been going on too long. I should have had second place by a mile. You and I should have had first and second by a mile.
Oh, we have second. Yeah, we do.
No, I'm saying we should have had it by a mile.
Oh, yeah.
It just lasted so long.
Yeah, we were kinda...
Yeah.
I wasn't pressing all that much in the second round with the heroes.
Good God. 49.
It was kind of stagnant for a while.
Okay, tell me how many credits you got. I'll tell you.
I got 900.
855.
So we were approaching 1,000 right any longer, and it was gonna turn into 1,000.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I'm almost done with my get 500 kills as a hero. I need 15 more. That's nice. Hold on, once...
Well, I was gonna say, right, I'm not surprised they caught up with you, because Leia's generally not a big point scorer, honestly.
Why would that be?
Because you were...
Their lives are expendable. Mine is not.
Oh, right. I'm saying we're not doing anything wrong either, what we were doing. It's not like we were wasting the heroes. Leia's bubble was a team, you know.
Oh, I meant to tell you something. So you know how... But yeah. But you know... I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I know that's rude. You know how I told you my dad was making... Or I didn't tell you my dad... Okay, I talked about gumbo. So, made it. And then it was getting below... It was getting down to like 26 last night. So my dad's just like, we'll just set it outside. I'm like, excuse me? We'll do what? He's like, it's gonna be freezing outside. I'm like... okay, fine. Whatever. It's weird. I guess.
Yeah, I've had... My great-grandparents used to refrigerate their stuff and freeze it outside if it was the right way.
So goofy.
Right, which I thought was strange and still think it was a little, but because they're the only people I've ever known who did that.
Well, now you know one more.
Right, so I was like, I was young though. I don't know, a long time. They're from Pittsburgh, my great-grandparents. My dad's side.
Okay, let's make some... I know it's way early round. Let's make some bets. Can we win this?
Will we win this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Yes.
I've never seen First Order win on this map.
Oh really?
Ever.
Yeah. I'm pretty confident we'll win this game. And the more I'm seeing already, the more confident I'm going to win this game. That guy was smart enough to run up. His buddies don't seem like they are. Yeah, they have... Yeah, that's not good. Ooh, they got one.
It does 2 damage, by the way, not 1 damage. I just saw that.
Because that's all it can happen.
But good God, look at how much damage they just did.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It can happen in this map, right? Where they don't get any shots for a while, and then they just get a bunch at once. It's because it's because of their tunnels. That's why that happens. They hide underground.
You damn dams and you damn tunnels.
ATM-6 defense is down. Resistance assault underway. Intervene immediately. Resistance Commander landing! Reinforcements are here.
Have I not been talking this whole time?
No. Didn't hear you. I'm like just ranting a little, right?
I was listening, and I was responding, and then you didn't say anything. I was like, okay, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I was saying I had 6 less points than I needed to be an ATST, but I actually don't want to be one, because I was holding down one of the guns, so they wouldn't shoot it off.
Oh yeah.
So, that's
true. I love these.
That's all you
It's
missed.
good, currently, right?
And no one in the VOD heard it either, because the microphone was off.
Oh yeah. I love just walking up to the little holes in the ATST and just loading into them and killing people.
Hey, look, you're on top of me. Or you were.
I'm trying to survive. I'm about to die. Live here though. No, I'm gonna die. I'm just standing there, I should be shooting. Just trying not to draw attention though. They wouldn't notice me.
Whoa! That lady died. I'll send your letter to your family, I promise. Not. I will die myself, so, you know.
It's all good.
No, I was talking to the poor woman. She's probably thinking, oh, he'll take my letter back to my loved one, Johnny. And I'm like, no. I won't. You won't be able to tell the red dust from the blood all over my uniform later.
And like Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
It's like, it's a letter to my dad. He's like, dude, shut up, put your head down, you're gonna die.
And then he dies, right?
Oh yeah, he totally bleeds out right there while they're trying to snipe this dude.
I think, from what I remember, he got shot in the frickin' face. His head got blowed off.
Throat, actually.
Close enough. To be...
Yeah, he got hit somewhere high, like in an artery. You could tell it was an artery.
I remember...
Bleeding bad.
I don't know why I watched that so young, but I remember watching that young. I also remember watching The Matrix when it first came on DVD.
It's great. I think it's one of the best horror movies. I still... Full Metal Jacket.
My dad, my stepdad, Bob says that that's the best depiction of the attack in World War II that he's ever seen. On Normandy.
Saving Private Ryan.
On Normandy.
Absolutely.
It's Normandy, right?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't want to get my facts wrong.
No, I already knew that. It's very realistic, that film. That's why I say it's the second best, though, because I believe that Full Metal Jacket embodies what war is really like better. Because Full Metal Jacket doesn't censor itself really in almost any way. Not that Saving Private Ryan does. See Full Metal Jacket, he said.
I saw a little bit of it.
only saw a little bit.
Yeah, I think,
Depends what parts you saw then.
well, the very, very big, well, like the first 30 minutes or so.
Okay, so that
we have it on,
that soldier.
we have it on DVD, so I promise to, I can't promise I'll watch it tomorrow, but I'll watch it at some point.
Yeah, I say it's the best war movie, but I don't mean that I enjoy it the most. I enjoy watching Saving Private Ryan more than Full Metal Jacket, I think. Because Full Metal Jacket is, I say it depicts war more real, because it's grosser. You know, it shows some grosser sides of being in a military that Saving Private Ryan does not. Like you said at the beginning, you saw that soldier go apeshit, right?
Yeah.
I've seen that part. Yeah, like that's pretty scary how that movie starts. That's what I mean. Right from the go. It's like, oof. Yowzer.
Yowza. You sound like Heidi Klum.
I know, I think it's because that's really disturbing to me what happened, so I almost use a nice word. Almost try to drive the picture. Because it's like, ew.
There's Ray. I have a...
That's not the worst part of Full Metal Jacket.
I have a problem. I just stomped Ray. Literally stomped. Just
I know, I always feel
squish.
You should hear me when I do it. I'm like, sorry.
Sorry, whore.
Right, I apologize to them when I like step on them as an ATST. A hero. Like, oops, I mean, all's fair in love and war, right? Sorry.
And this is neither. This is neither love or war. Because we're not fighting, and I definitely don't love you, so get out of my face. I'm murdering you. There's a difference. This is not war. This is slaughter.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that too, even taken in the story context. It's really not much of a war, is it? That kind of seems like First Order in the Empire just hunting down.
Pretty much. Should I go left or right?
I would say...
I'm ATST.
Finn is on the right. I know
Okay.
that. I think there's more guys on the left. The ATST, if you go to the far right though, there's that little nook. And you can use it to heal and keep their units like cleared out of it. If any guys step in there back there, just kill them really quick. And if you hold down that side, you can use that barrier to heal yourself.
Nice. Good job, Zach. Thanks, Zach. You're welcome, Zach. Am I talking to myself?
DST's rule. Oh, that supercharge sent my body flying.
Could you move to the right, please? Not you.
Yeah, I'm dead. You were attacking me.
Chewbacca's already at half health.
Oh yeah, so, yep, that's the spot I'm talking about. This area. It took me a little while to find it, but I noticed it after a while. I was like, oh, this is where you go. If you want to stay alive, you just hold this area down. So then right, you can come up. This is kind of the flank of their team. You can pick at them, get aggressive even, run it and run back.
Are we gonna lose this? No.
We shouldn't. No, we may lose the game, possibly. I don't think we'll be here, though.
This will go on just as long as it did last time.
Hopefully not. God. I mean, it may. I'm really aggressive. Make an X.
Yeah, you're really aggressive until you drop your controller.
Yeah. aggressive in these walkers, especially at this point, because I get annoyed when I can't push. I'm naturally more aggressive with these walkers than most people. I charge in, walking on people usually.
There's a Princess Leia around somewhere. That's definitely her shield. Oh crap.
Damage thing is funny, because I can go in there and just kill 3 guys really quick and blow up and get like 6,000 points. Whatever.
Is it overtime? It is overtime. Okay, I can't leave here now.
Charge it again. Stop it. Just die, you punk.
Hold on. I heard some singing, and I was like, what the heck is singing outside in the real world? And it was my cat going, she's like dreaming or something. I'm like, why? Why do you do this? It's 11:30 at night. Don't freak me out.
I was gonna say, good, at least it's not something really like, creepy out of a horror movie.
Like, stop! This is the last thing I want.
I don't believe in ghosts, but I've had one thing that was, you know, that I really can't explain myself. Honestly, I don't know what to say about it. But
There's someone behind us.
and one really odd thing that happened that was just so coincidental that I was like, it was weird.
What happened? Tell me.
That was actually, it had to do with my crazy girlfriend. And I was talking about, like, her and her other friend were convinced, like, he believed in ghosts and shit, and, like, was into that shit. Whatever. Because I don't, you know, I don't believe in that stuff.
Oh my gosh! I got punched in the face and died.
Right, she's, like, had this big backstory. This house she used to live in out in the middle of nowhere. It was called Honey Creek, Wisconsin. I mean, it's literally a population of like 100 people or something. Like, it's so small. Backwoods, nothing. But it was like a 2-hour drive, so I didn't want to drive 2 hours to go to my crazy ex's an old house that she was convinced was haunted. But we did one night, and her and her friend were like, let's go. It was Friday night, I'm like, whatever. Let's do it, got nothing to do. But right, we drive out there at like 1 in the morning, midnight, something. It was dark, it was pitch black. Real dark outside, so the town, I mean, it looks deserted. There's like nothing but woods back here, really. And we're just driving down the road. We're like approaching it. She didn't say nothing. Like, I didn't know that was the house, but the house was like 150 yards ahead. You could kind of see the house on the left side of the road. It was a straight road. And the headlights. And I'm like, I didn't think that's the house or whatever. She just said we'd come up. I saw the sign, Honey Creek, so I knew we were in the town. Anyway, so like I'm looking, and I see a little figure pass by the road, and the headlights, like near where that house was, like from the other side of the street. It went towards the house. Little, you know, black like figure. I couldn't see what it was. Just looked like a little movement, actually, like a shadow.
Do you see that? Oh wait, hold on. I'm just pausing your story. Do you see what's happening to one of those objectives?
Is it dying? How?
Somebody
Snuck in there.
Somebody
Snuck in back there? That's hilarious.
Yep, I got 5,300 points for that.
Did you say you've never seen this part of it?
No, I've seen this part. I've never seen this part 1 as the First Order.
Oh, you've never seen it 1. Okay. Yeah, we're
That was, by the way, that was one supercharged sentry. What a full-on supercharged sentry does on one of those. So all you need is 6 great shots with it.
Huh. I should have took Lucio, but... Anyway, yeah. I saw the figure and I was like... For some reason in my head, I was like... I thought, that's a black cat. And that's the house. Like, and she's like, yeah, pull into this driveway. And as we pulled up, the cat, sure as shit, was standing in, like, right in front of the driveway. Right where the driveway meets the road. And when we, like, start turning into the driveway, he runs straight through the driveway into the backyard of the house. And, like, out of sight. And right away, I was like, that's just a little weird. Like, I don't even believe in this type of shit, but it was eerie, like, right away. Because it's like, go figure, we just drove 2 hours all the way to this house. There's no way haunted, you know? And there's a black cat leading the way to the door. Like, what the fuck?
It's just a black cat.
Yeah, I know that, but it goes on a little. I'm just saying it was a little weird coincidental because the house itself had some strangeness to it, too. In fact, it was creepy enough to where none of us decided to go in there because it was abandoned.
You should have gone in there. Come on, you're all...
But the back porch had, like, little bushes on the sides where you walk up the stairs of the porch. Like, they were probably small before, of course. But they had overgrown, and they had grown in such a way where each side, like, grew towards the front of the entrance of the stairs, so they were blocking it. Like, it just looked like the plants were trying to block the entrance, too. I'm like, dude, that is some straight-up bizarre shit. Actually, it looked weird. Like, seriously, there was no bushes around, like, the staircase, the entrance, but they were growing, like, through the boards and shit, too. Like, these 2 bushes, one on each side.
It sounds like it would have been abandoned for at least 20, 30 years. At least.
Not that long. No, not that long. No way, plant life, dude, will grow crazy if it's not attended to.
Okay, so maybe 5.
Yeah, it had been abandoned for a few years, I know. 5 years maybe, right. I know at least a couple years it had been abandoned. There were boards. That's where it looked kind of something like out of a horror movie, too. Not necessarily the outside, except the bushes. I mean, the bushes were strange. That's why I say that, because I've seen some shit, you know? And it was weird, the way those bushes were growing. I'm not saying I believe anything sinister was there, because I don't. Still, I don't. I'm just saying, like, right, I was, like, all convinced and then I approached the house, and there was this weird shit there, and I'm like, that... It was a weird experience, because I walked away like, man, yeah. I still don't believe it was haunted, I was saying, but that was a...
You should have been the one to go headstrong.
I actually wanted to go in still. I tried to convince them, but I didn't want to go in, actually, is why I didn't end up going in.
Oh, way.
Because, well, I flashed a flashlight into some of the windows. And, it did look creepy in there, too. That's why I was like, man, it is, I'll go in there, you know, but I don't want to go in alone, exactly. Because there was, like, some...
I hit the ship.
Really worn down furniture. I mean, it looked like a horror movie house when I was flashing the light inside. Like, inside did not look like somewhere you wanted to go either.
That's just my... I'll go in anywhere. I mean, again, you know my...
Are you a ghost? I don't know how you feel about ghosts in that.
I feel that I've always had a... I always have this weird thing where if it's dark and I'm alone, I feel someone behind my back, but it's my guardian angels, and I know, it's just... That's what's behind me. I know that 100%. And
I just mean, I don't know how you are walking into, like, eerie places especially by yourself.
I don't mind. I mean, if I die, I die. Whatever. Again, you know, I've told you that. You know, if there are ghosts and I die, okay, sure, whatever.
Because we are... I can say this much, dude. I mean, my town has had some creepy shit back here, even in my history. Because there was an abandoned church on a back road back here that was, there was, like, cultists doing some weird shit there at one point.
That is a place I wouldn't go. That sounds like the opposite of fun.
Abandoned. Like, oh, dude, I knew friends that had gone in there and had reported. I've heard all kinds of weird stories of people that have come out of there.
Man.
And I don't believe any of the, you know, supernatural stuff. But, you know, some of the stories I heard weren't supernatural. Like, people finding weird symbols in places, and, like, you know, shit where it looked like maybe sacrificial type of stuff was going on. With, like, weird, you know, stuff laying around, like orders, weird-looking circles or whatever. They tore it down, too, eventually, but it was abandoned for years and years.
I would have torn it down the second I saw it. Bye.
Right, that place was completely foreboding looking. I never went onto the property, but I've driven by it on the back roads enough because it was kind of around the area. We used to drive on the back roads. When you'd see that church, you'd take one look at it, even in the daytime. It's like, the fuck going over there? No. It's like, it looked like a church, but, you know, decrepit too. Everything was crooked. There's boards in the fucking windows. Yeah. Wood was rotting away. Shit, right.
I'll pass.
It looks... That really... I mean, that's the closest thing to a building that we have ripped out of a horror movie around here. And it's gone. I was glad when they ripped it down. It's like, yeah, get rid of that.
Don't need that here.
Right, should have gotten rid of that a while ago.
Don't make a paranormal 12 using church, thanks.
Because that's where it's like I kind of know that shit was going on out there too.
Hey, look, it's in.
What was going on.
Hey, look, it's Insidious Chapter 17, starring the house in Wisconsin.
It's like, of course, that's where the weirdos are gonna go to do their weird shit. There's an abandoned church over there. God, it's like their playground. They probably fucking killed animals at least in there.
Yeah, some weird sacrifice. Oh.
They do, man. I've learned that. And I forgot how old you are. But, what are you? You're in your 20s, right? Late 20s?
21.
Yeah. Like, one thing I've learned in my life, dude, is that don't underestimate people. You know, people do shit that you would never think they would do. Like, people never cease to amaze me with...
There's,
things they do. It's like, wow.
I told you about the cat hoarder, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, my mom, this is a completely unrelated story, but it's just about weird people. So, my mom is the co-trustee of my her father's trust, right? So, come to find out, his second wife is the other co-trustee, and come to find out, she's stolen over $1.5 million out of the trust illegally.
Shit.
Man, that whore was just put it. So, she been her bum of a son who doesn't have a job and doesn't do anything. And
That's nice. Right.
yeah, not having to work and just being handed money out the wazoo.
Right.
But she, it also comes to find out, so she took the money out of the bank, right? I mean, obviously had to. So the bank, my mom called the bank and said, we want to get the rest of the funds out of here. Because, and they knew that Pat, which is her name, had taken the money out of there without my mom's signature on the check. And both trustees' signature on the check, otherwise it's not valid. And they validated the checks.
Oh, Jesus.
Uh-huh. So, we're gonna be suing them after this is over, and we'll win that case easy.
So you're in a settlement, okay.
Yeah, this is a... Yeah, this is a whole thing.
So it's like, dude, bank can't just straight up, that's breaking the law, right?
Well, then here's the kicker. So my mom said, can I take the rest of the $45,000 out so that she can't take anymore? And they're like, no, we can't let you do that.
Wow, okay.
It's like, you let her take $1,000, you're not letting... That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, Jesus.
So,
you have one, yeah. I was just gonna say, because my other ghost story was a little more convincing of, like, whatever. Something a little stranger than just a black cat, right, in an eerie house. Because my friend, my best friend for a long time, lived in Sharon, Wisconsin, which is like a 40-minute drive from here, another small, like, little nothing town. Not nothing like the other one, but it's tiny. But he was living out there, like 40 minutes from my house, so I drove out there. It was my first night there, too. I was staying the night. So, I didn't really realize much about the building. I just walked in, lived in an apartment. But I'd noticed, like, underneath him, he lived in the top floor. When I walked up to the building, there was a karate training place underneath his house, you know, right underneath his apartment. He's like, come up here, he was yelling out the window. So park right there. I'm like, okay. I see the karate things. I'm like, okay, go through the store, walk up the stairs, whatever. And that night, we were playing, like, Halo, I think, all night. So we're, like, sitting there playing Halo, 2 in the morning or something. And I hear, like, it's in the background, though. Like, because we have the game noise on. And I'm, like, playing it, I'm start thinking that I'm hearing a whole bunch of people talking. I'm like, what the fuck? And, like, at first I'm shrugging it off like it's nothing, but then it's, like, becoming more apparent slowly. Where I'm becoming more convinced as I play that I'm hearing something. So I fucking stopped, you know, I mute the TV and stopped playing music. Like, he's like, what? I'm like, listen. And, like, then I hear it slowly die down. Like, the second I turn it down, it sounds muffled, but I thought I'm hearing something. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, okay, I'm not sure if I'm hearing that. I'm like, you hear anything? It's like, I don't know, maybe. Whatever. I'm like, I'm not sure. So I just turn it right, you know, shrug it off. Fucking, as I'm playing, I start hearing it again. And become more convinced, yeah, this time. I shut off right away. I'm like, dude, listen. And then he hears it. I'm like, what do you hear? It's like, I hear people talking, I think. I'm like, yeah. And it sounded, as for some reason, I had this image of my head of an old, like, party, the way it sounded. It sounded like an old-time, like, jazz club party, where everyone's sitting around with, you know, suits and champagne glasses type of shit.
There's been...
I have this image in my head as I hear it. Well, it goes on a little longer, because it got louder, and there were a few noises that were striking. It was the same noise twice, but because I heard someone laugh. Like, really loudly, actually. It was like, haha, like, I don't know, it was louder than the rest of the talk. But I'm not convinced it was ghosts or even that I was hearing anything. Maybe it was my mind, I don't know. But it was really strange because I became really sure when I turned the TV off and he heard it too. And it didn't sound like a conversation, that's the thing, in an apartment. Hundreds, like, lots of people. Like a crowd of people, like, talking to each other. Because then I asked him, I'm like, dude, what is underneath your house? Your apartment? It's like a karate place. I'm like, that's what I fucking thought. I'm like, that place is empty right now. There's nobody down. Because then when I was like, it was a weird point too. Because when like it sounded loud for a point, all the talking, and then it started getting quiet. I'm like, maybe I just am hearing this shit. And that's when I heard someone laugh, like really loud, and it scared me. I was like, what the fuck? That wasn't me hearing shit, basically. And he said he heard it, and then it happened again, that laugh, like after 30 seconds of listening to the chatter. And I just panicked, and then it died down and went, it went away. He said maybe it was the neighbor, he kind of chalked it up. I'm like, I don't know, dude. I mean, yeah. Just weird. Oh, but because it's also strange when I learned his building is really old. Not that I'm just saying it fits the category, because his building, I found out it says, like 1840 something or whatever on the top of the building. And it was like an old dance hall shit too. It's like, okay, yeah, this is pretty strange.
I heard a lady talk that there's been theories that, time is not constant,
Oh, I know all about time. We don't know what time is, right?
Right. So
we really have no idea, honestly, what it is.
So what it could be, in your case, is that there are people from the past living their life in that room.
Right, so that could be explained scientifically. Somehow I'm hearing something from there.
Yeah, like it's passing through,
I would believe that explanation way over ghosts.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I think. I think you're hearing... Because you said it's in an old dance hall, right? The building.
Yeah,
and
I'm actually glad that you somehow put some kind of meaning behind what the hell I was experiencing, because the laugh gave me chills when I heard it. One of those things.
And I think that lady's theory. I think that lady's...
That wasn't like, oh, that was muffled. That was like, dude, that was a high-pitched laugh in the middle of that. Converse weird, whatever the fuck I'm hearing, and it was coming from underneath, because he only had neighbors to his one wall.
I wonder if they heard it.
Side of his apartment. That's why I was confused when it was happening to
I wonder if they heard it.
These noises underneath your apartment. That's why I was getting scared. I'm like, dude, this isn't coming from over there. It's coming from down there. There's nothing down there. It's pitch black and 3 in the fucking morning.
It'd be interesting to see, or if you guys had asked the neighbors to see if they had heard anything.
Yeah, right. I have a weird experience. Whatever. What was that? I have 3 extremely strange experiences in his apartment, but with the other one, once I was at his house and stayed over and woke up. We had gone to the bar that night, which we normally didn't do, but I was drunk, so I woke up like, a little dazed. He wakes me up. I wake up to him like shaking. He's like, Trevor, you gotta get up. I'm like, what? He's like, get up, look out the window. And then I got a little because I'm like, why is he so antsy for the window, What the fuck are you talking about? And I go up to the and it's like old 20s cars. All... Okay.
Are you sure you weren't drunk?
No, yeah, to give you context, I forget. I should probably mention that, though, that this town is dead. Like, there's never cars in his street. And, like, it was after a year or two since he had been living there. So, every time I stayed at his house, there's nothing ever going on in that town. You wake up, it's dead. You go there, it's dead. It's dead all the time. Yeah, I look out the window, and the street is packed every which way with like 1920s cars and people dressed in 1920s outfits. There's even a...
Like we're watching The Great Gatsby or something?
It was literally like I woke up in a different time era when I looked outside. I thought I was dreaming, actually, when I saw what I looked out the window. Like, I'm dreaming. Like, what is this? I'm dreaming this, is what I was saying. I look at him and he's just smiling. I'm like, tell me I'm dreaming this, you know? I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? You know? What the hell's happening? He's like, they here, it's a festival. Like, these people around the country can do this all over the place. And that's one of their stops.
It was a your life.
Yeah, it's a strange experience. When it was so bizarre. I felt like I woke up in a different way. Like I literally woke up in a different time area. At this happened. I was like, what the fuck is happening? It felt so strange. I'd have to allow and bought me an elephant here. Should just say that, whatever. If you know what that is.
It's like a good luck charm, huh?
It's a funnel cake about the fucking...
Oh, you said elephant ear, so I was like, okay, must be a good luck charm.
Yeah, cause, well, I didn't know. He's like, you want to go to an elephant ear? That's why I said it, because he explained it to me. What the fuck is an elephant ear? Well, it's a cake without the powdered sugar. I'm like, oh, I like the powdered sugar, but I guess. And then I felt really weird. That's why I remember that, because I walked out there with pajamas on. I walked up there with you're standing in the middle of all these people, dressed in like weird old clothes. And I'm in like, you know, I'm in like fucking, I don't know. I like to wear funny pajamas, like Woody Woodpecker pajamas. I have Pillsbury Joe Doughboy. Probably what I was wearing. Pillsbury Doughboy pajamas. And I got 2 elephant ears and went back upstairs and ate them.
Man.
And the other one, that one was creepy too. Jesus. Once it was pouring rain, this is the last one. It was pouring rain, right? Like pouring really hard. I mean, when I drove to his house. Like by the time I got to his house, it was downpouring. I didn't even want to get out of my car, right, to get to his apartment door. So I was like, I'm gonna bolt it. I'm gonna run. Because I'm gonna be soaked in like 10 seconds. Get out of my car, shut the door, run to the door, push the apartment, and it smacks into somebody. Like hard. And I was like, oh my god, I'm sorry. And I woke up, and it's a dude in a woman's underwear with a bra on and a black wig with like lipstick on it.
Oh, a trans.
Right. And he's like all hairy. And I looked at him and he just... my eyes probably showed complete shock. I just turned away and walked upstairs.
Completely red face, just
Good thing as I'm walking upstairs is, why are you standing in all of that? Like, I don't mind, like, whatever. Keep it in your fucking apartment, dude.
or don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
That's where I'm like, dude, I know I came charging into that door, but, like, why are you out there in your weird, like, underwear like this? Fucking weirdo.
You freak.
Like, man, it just weirded me out, and then I didn't like his, you know, I didn't want to know his neighbors after that. That's why I thought it was funny you mentioned his neighbors, because when that experience happened, I was like, no. Even though that was the guy on the far side of the boat. It was as far as possible.
Oh.
Still, he had a bunch of sex offenders I found out that were living around there too, and that was like, oh, dude.
That's nice.
Right, that's right. I didn't stop wanting to go out there. Oh god, I could go on and on about that town actually, because I have a history there too. In fact, I heard he told my buddy who lived out there, he moved out, of course, years ago. But he told me all the police department was fired for corruption because I had a big issue with them too. In fact, I told their judge to get the fuck out of my face while I was locked in a jail cell.
Why were you in a... Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's kind of a long story, but yes, I don't know if I told her to get out of my face. I've cursed at her multiple times though. Dropping a few F-bombs geared towards her and the officer as well. And they, whatever. They were deserving of it, but it's fucked up what they did to me. But anyway, yeah, that's what just that came up. But I do have a history with their police. They were a bunch of assholes.
Man.
That's why I snap at her, though. She looked like down on me because she asked if I had anyone that had 800. What was it? It was like $900 to bail me out of jail on the spot. And I laughed at her and told me to put me back in jail. I'm like, just throw me in the cell. Why are we even having this conversation? Because that's when she looked at me like I was ridiculous and says, you don't have anyone that can borrow you $800? All me. And I snapped. I'm like, you asking me if I have anyone I can just call right now and say, hey, do you have $800? And they just give it to me? No, I don't fucking have anyone like that. Put me back in the fucking jail cell. And she's... Oh, I snapped on her. I don't even remember if that's exactly how I worded it. It's probably worse. Because I'm bad, dude, at holding back. When I really let go on someone, I can't just hold back. I didn't hold back on her and her cop buddy there. Man, I could have choked that woman right. I was so angry.
That's kinda... Ooh!
She slowly lowered it. It showed me I was in the right, too, right? She slowly lowered my bail amount. Because after I snapped and cursed at her, she kind of backed off a little bit and started asking. She's like, well, how about if we lower the bail to $500? And I rolled my eyes. I'm like, seriously, dude, just put me back in my fucking cell. Because I was in there for a bullshit reason to begin with. I'm like, dude, just fucking, God, just put me in there. Like, I don't even want to talk to you anymore. Get away. And she lowered it to like 200. I was like, Jesus Christ. So really, you're willing to go 100, but I have to curse at you to get you there? I hate this world sometimes. That's what I mean. It pisses me off that I have to be mean to get anywhere. That's how it is, too. Most of my work life has been like that, from my experience. I can't be nice and get anywhere in the world. I can't be myself or whatever. I have to get angry. That's when I progress. Same thing with my school experience. I mean, that's how it was.
In my case,
like that.
In my case, people...
Most people, because that sucks.
Well, you know how today I told you I dropped 3 F-bombs just in one sentence? Talking... Not just talking to myself. Talking to my mother.
Yeah.
She looks at me, like, wide-eyed, like, you are really upset. Like, she gets it, you know? She's not mad at me for saying it. She's just really... She was like, whoa.
A bit of a shock to the system.
Yeah. Kind of like, you don't ever say that.
Right, because it doesn't come out of your mouth.
No, it doesn't. But, so, that's what I'm saying, is that since it doesn't, is that when it does, people know I'm not kidding around. I don't just throw that word out like, you know, like salt in a, on your dinner. You don't just go sprinkle, 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 F word everywhere. No. It's used for...
I just know because I've had shifts in my life where I curse a lot and where I don't, and I know what I can attribute that to as well. It all depends on who you hang out with, honestly, and what you're around. If you're around people who swear constantly, it's hard not to pick up dialect, you know, by your surroundings.
I mean, when I watch...
start saying stuff that, you know, you talk the way the people you talk.
Well, I've watched YouTube a lot. The people I watch curse all the time, but I don't pick it up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's a little different, though, because you interact with people. I mean people you converse with on daily life, is what I mean.
I get you.
Right, YouTube is a different type of interaction to me. If you're not talking directly to a human being, you're not exactly conversing with them.
You're just listening.
Right, conversing with another human is, I don't know, I know there's science behind it. It changes us because you're essentially trying to portray your thoughts to the other. It's a pretty amazing ability we have, honestly, language, but...
I think when the situation arises and I do talk to people that curse, occasionally, like you, for instance, like if I were to... It doesn't bother me. I don't care. I mean, speak however. I used to really care about how other people talk because I didn't want to be influenced. But at this point, I'm just like, you know, you want to say the F word every other word, and because you're mad or you're 15 and you think it's cool to curse, I don't care. Do what you want.
Right.
It's not going to affect my life.
I know at this point in my life, especially if I'm cursing when I'm angry, it's because my brain is trying to convey anger to you in every way I can understand. So saying I'm effing, dropping F-bombs, it's just trying to imply that I'm more of that than usual, or whatever. I'm trying to compensate personally. But I already know, because there's points in my life where I stop swearing, or when I'm living with children. Because I'm very aware of that. Because normally, always, if I lived with my party friends for a year and then lived with my sister or whoever with a kid around, I would end up dropping a few accidental swear words around the kid and catch myself. Like, oh, damn it. And then eventually, after like a few times of it, I stop swearing. And I'm able to cut it off. And then that changes my language, actually, because then people I talk with, I'm not swearing. Like, whatever, just out of habit, basically.
Right.
I think it dumbs you down a little with your language, too, because it's unnecessary words.
Yeah, they're like filler words.
Yeah.
Like, instead of saying, I'm so furious, you go, I'm so mad. It's like, okay.
That's what I mean. It's just an addition to whatever it is. It has no real meaning.
You can take almost out of any context, you can take the F word out, and it's still a logical sentence. Except F you. Because you.
I mean, maybe you don't, too, because that's one of my pet peeves, though. Is, what was I even thinking?
People curse for no reason?
Oh, the one will say literally all the time.
Oh my gosh, it's like literally.
Pretty much. But it's so common. It's like, dude, did we add the word literally to our everything?
Mom and I like.
I don't understand. Every time someone uses this is the other problem I have with it. Not only is it unnecessary, almost every time everyone uses it, it's wrong. You have it backwards.
I literally cannot right now.
Right? No, people will be like, I was driving like 50 miles an hour. Literally like 50 miles an hour. It's either literal or it's not. Like, what the fuck? And then even when you say it like that, it's like you don't know that you're literally driving exactly 50 miles.
Could have been 50.1275.
And I also pile on that even if you were, you can just say you were driving 50 miles an hour. You don't need the word literally. You pretty much have it in your daily language.
My mom and I like to use seriously sometimes. Just as a joke.
Do people know? Right.
We go, seriously, 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 seriously. It's just a joke. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. That one annoys me though, right? Because I started picking it out when I was like 15. I'm like, I'm noticing something about the word.
Did you drop?
Every time I said it, I needed it. Oh no, I backed out for a second because I had to get something to drink. And pack a bowl really quick.
And what?
So I was just pack a bowl, some weed, but I was a standstill, so I didn't want to just be hurting the team. Actually, is why I backed out.
Pack a... Wait, what?
Weed. Mary Jane.
Pack a bull.
A bowl of weed.
Pack a... Oh, bowl.
Oh yeah, like that.
I thought you said pack a bull. I was like, is that some expression for... What?
I'm like, yeah, I know I could explain it, but I'm like, oh yeah, right, you don't smoke, you might not know, like, the type of dialogue I'm using.
Yeah, I don't.
I say that.
And I don't really...
Right.
To be honest, I don't care to know. No offense, but I just don't.
No, that's fine. I mean, weed's not for everyone. More power to anyone that can keep their damn sanity. That's all I care. Whatever.
I'll just take a long nap if I'm feeling pissed off about something. I'll just be like, I'm going to New York. I hate sleep. I hate naps. I hate naps. I hate naps. Can't stand them.
Well, you do, really. I normally don't nap in my life, depending.
Every time I nap, I wake up sweaty. I'm like, stop!
Normally I don't nap, but if I did a lot of it's like the day before, I've done it. If I'm tired. It's only if I'm physically tired normally do I nap.
Makes sense.
Just 'cause I move, so I think is why I end up laying there. I'm like, well, since I'm laying here, might as well not waste the time laying here. Get some sleep in.
Might as well.
So my brain probably just does that to me. But yeah, I normally don't nap. But yeah, it's funny. I think it's just the word literally in particular. Every time people use it in our daily language, it's not necessary. The only time you need, in fact, the only time you need to use the word literally is when you have to explain it to the person that it, you know, no, I don't mean it figuratively or roughly. It's literally, you know.
No, seriously.
Like, it should have to matter that it's literally something for the word to even apply. Or else you're just wasting your time saying the same word that really has no meaning. Pretty much like an F-bomb. Still, at least the F-bomb is used in the right context and used to emphasize a word, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
The word literally is used backwards in our daily language, and no one seems to understand that either. I think most of the population is so dumb they don't even realize, you know, it's not. That's like using the definition wrong.
Did you know that I had that pie? It drank down throat good. It's like, what? What did you just say? Hello? Are you human?
God. It's from, like, to me it's almost as bad as the Snoop Dogg thing. I mean, I don't puked when that happened.
What did he do? Snoop Lion? That one?
Yeah, I actually like Snoop Dogg as like a dude, kinda. He's cool, but no, a long time ago when he first made his MTV show, I saw the episode air. First he walks out and he's like, "What's up, my nizzle? It's Dio double jizzle in the hizzle for shizzle." And I'm like, oh no.
No.
It's like, all I can think is like, do we have a language already? It's called English. You don't need to like, don't need for this. This is...
You for shizzle, look up in my nizzle brizzle.
It was one of those brazen things where I was like, dude, okay, rap adds all this nonsense already. You don't literally have to make every rapper has his own language, dude. Stop.
Stop. I'm tired.
I like you, Snoop Dogg, but this is just nonsense. I don't know why, you know, it's just, God. Faux shizzle my nizzle, everyone's like, yeah. And then they start saying it, and I'm just going, what the fuck?
Faux shizzle my nizzle. Faux shizzle my nizzle. It's like, are we in a cult?
You're right, you can still say it to this day. People know where it comes from, you know. Because that's like his thing, too. I don't know if he still says it. I heard he does reggae right now. It's kind of cool. Snoop's a cool guy, actually, if you know anything about him. But...
He cooks with Martha Stewart. That's the weird stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, really, he seems to do more for the community of human beings than almost every rapper I've ever seen. That guy literally went to fucking... See, I say literally... He literally went to Africa, like, by himself, and, like, built towns and stuff like that, dude. It's crazy.
I literally went to Africa?
Like, I say that because I don't think he hired outside work either. I think he hired, like, you know, like the locals to do everything. He was out there, like, living with the... I don't know if it was Jamaica or where this was. But some, you know, third world fucking, or whatever, bad place you don't want to be, normally.
Yeah.
That's why I gave that guy, I mean, I give those, I'm like, fuck. At least that guy's out there doing something, helping some people with all his money, for one thing. The rapper, because pretty much all these rappers are like, instead of helping their community that they bitch so much about, they, you know, buy diamonds and put them in their teeth.
They are my diamonds.
It's like, yeah, who needs to build houses for communities when you can have diamonds in your teeth?
Do you like my teeth diamonds? I think they're pretty cool. I also can't talk right because I have diamonds down my throat.
I have a hard time respecting a lot of rappers in a lot of ways, but it's so stupid to me, you know. They sit there and bitch. I mean, I know the ghettos suck, dude, for a lot of the blacks, but that's what I mean. These guys that come up should help those communities. They don't, really. They just bitch about how bad it was when they lived there, and then they live in their mansions and drive around in, you know, super rich cars and say fuck you to everybody else, for the most part. And
that's what sucks.
Kill each other sometimes. Right. Fucking rappers. Yeah, well, they act like they're so cool, right? But they never help anyone. Dude, it's not cool to be a fucking douchebag.
I like to screw other people up in my life, don't you?
They still idolize that shit in rap music. Like demoralizing women. It's like, yeah, that's great fun. Yeah, stupid hoes. Everyone's a stupid hoe. Let's sell drugs and murder. I mean, that's a big selling point, I'm pretty sure, in rap.
If you count it as rap, the only rap song I know is, Soulja Boy. It's the only one I know.
Even, I don't know if he is. Like, most rap idolizes, you know, dealing drugs, sleeping with a lot of women, and murdering other people, generally.
Or flashing all your cash and... Rich.
Yeah, that too.
Rich.
You could add some more in there, right? But those are the big things. That's the other one you just added was probably the one main I just missed too, right?
Yeah.
Flashing your money is talking about your money is the other big one that probably maybe is number one. Right? They idolize all the wrong stuff, right? It's like, dude.
Do you know?
You guys come from that, and it was awful. Your goal should be to, you know, not make it like that anymore, maybe.
I don't know, I'm not you.
Half of them, dude, a lot of those rappers continue to sell drugs, actually, even after they make a lot of money. It's fucked up.
That's pretty freaking bad.
They make an industry out of it. I know, but now they have all the means to make, you know, to make it, if money, so they can do it safer in a way. Because they can hire other people to do their dirty work and shit.
No.
And everyone wants to be your friend because you're famous too.
Such a gross, just ugh.
I know, that's why I despise it if you can't tell a whole lot of that lifestyle. It's like, oh. That's why I hate some of those guys though. It's like, because they come from that and they should know. Right, you were that poor kid on the block watching the drug dealers drive by in their Cadillacs and jealous. Don't just